Hello everyone, good morning. This is Chris from GBC Forest Academy. I've not given trade forecast for a while because we'll be ranging and I wanted us to break out of the range. So first on the forecast is Euro US dollar, then I'll go to British pound US dollar, then I'll go to US dollar card. Now, what was I expecting to see breakout? The breakout will tell me the direction, decisive direction. Because we've been ranging for a while now. You observe we've been having this up and down, up and down. So today you see we're selling, it moves the other way. You see today you're buying, it moves the other way. So what I've been looking towards is I wanted us to have a breakout to a particular direction. So now I can conveniently say we are bullish. I can conveniently say the DXY is weak. That's why I've not given forecast for a very long time. Okay, so this is the weekly chart on Euro US dollar. Let's come to the daily and see what we have. On the daily, the breakout is somehow visible. This breakout is not so convincing, I must say, but it's something that I think we can still work with, something that I could work with better than what we have been having over here. So we have breakouts. So this is on the daily, but definitely we cannot take this very trade on the daily. So from the daily, let's come to the 1 hour. We'll come to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, you will see this very line over here. This very line was now there was a sell confirmation here, but this very low failed to take out this very low here. So I'm taking this very low as a safe zone. So what am I expecting price to do? How am I going to take this very trade? There are a number of things that I will use to take this very trade. The first thing I will use to take this very trade, the things I will consider is one, it must be at a discount zone. That's number one. It must be at a zone that is close to a support. That's number two. The third thing is that it must fall within a consolidated zone. That is number three. The fourth thing is that it must take out liquidity. That is number four. The number five is that I must see a confirmation in terms of my bias. So what do I mean in terms of my bias? If I am bullish, I'm expecting to see a bullish confirmation with momentum to the upside. So so that means the first thing I will do is take my fib. This was the zone that refused to take the other high. So if I'm to let's assume this is where the trade was to stop. So if I'm to take this very trade, it must fall within the discount zone. That means it must be below this very 50% mark. Of course, we have a support over here. And of course, this is the previous week low. We have a consolidation here. I am not saying it would be right to take a trade here. I don't know. The trade could actually still come to this very side here. Of course, there's another support here. There's another consolidation here. So within this very zone and within this very zone, that is where I'm going to take my buy entry. Why do I use this very concept? It gives me less stress, it gives me less headache. I can afford to do some other things with my life during the day, during the week without stress. So let me come to British pound US dollar. Come to British pound US dollar. If I come to the weekly, let me come to the weekly. Of course, this one is more decisive. Come to weekly, of course, you can see that we're consolidating. And I was told by someone that I respect, and he says that anytime you have something like this, anytime it breaks out, the breakout is usually very massive. I was that the breakout last week was massive, was very, very massive. I've not seen British pound dollar move like that for quite a while. Okay, now let's come to the daily. If we come to the daily, observe that this breakout is more convincing than what we have on the Euro US dollar, showing that British pound US dollar is more bullish than, of course, more bullish than Euro. I'm sure if you, I don't trade Euro with British pound. I'm sure if you have one is trading them, you observe that British pound definitely is more bullish than Euro. Okay, so this one is more convincing, but of course, this was a low that failed. This, of course, there was a sell confirmation here on the daily, but of course, it just came to this very imbalance zone and reacted over this very imbalance and to price to the upside, showing that we are now bullish. So, if we come to 1 hour, for using those very concepts which I spoke about, one, of course, the discount zone, it has to be support, consolidation zone, taking out liquidity. Of course, the fifth one is making sure that you have a confirmation in terms of your bias with momentum. Of course, this very place is going to be where I'm going to put my fib. I'm going to put my fib here, and if I take this over here, so if I am to sell this very market, excuse me, please, it therefore means that I would have to sell below this 50% of this 61.8 mark. That's where I'm going to sell the market. And if I'm going to do that, it therefore means over here, I have the low of the week, that is over that's taking place over here. I have a support here, I have a consolidation over here. So let's go forward. I don't know what the market will do in the future, but I'm just saying if I would have to take the market, I will take the market in that very zone. I have more peace of mind in that very zone. So that's the way I'm going to approach this market coming this week. Doesn't mean the price will come to this very zone this very week. I do not know. I don't necessarily think so. So what will I do? I'm going to wait until price comes to that very zone. If it's 2 weeks, if it's 3 weeks, if it's 4 weeks, that's how I trade. I'm not a scalper. I trade long term. Okay, let's come to US dollar card. Back on the US dollar card. So US dollar card is the card has been weak. Has been weak. Of course, the data that came out shows that it's weak. So it's still very, very weak. The only thing we'll use to probably sell the US dollar card is because of what that US dollar is actually with that DXY is weak. So we can just flow along the tide because we understand that the DXY is actually weak. So we can now say, okay, since we have the base currency as USD and of course the code currency as CAD, definitely could afford to sell the market. But the best thing would have been to stay away from the market because it's actually still raging. But for those that know how to trade raging market, of course, they can trade the raging market. So that's going to be my forecast for today. Thank you. Or rather, my forecast for this week.